Together. Hosts Toyota will be on a mission in the production vehicle category on the Toyota Dealer 400, the penultimate round of the ABSA Off-Road Championship in Mpumalanga next weekend. At the start of the season, if you'd offered Toyota teams a win on one or two events, they would unanimously have chosen the Toyota 1000 Desert Race or the Leidenburg-based event backed by the Toyota dealer network. Apart from being desperate for a win this season, and quite frankly, want better event to chalk that up, Toyota Cruise and their Ford counterparts will be aiming at ending Nissan's run of 6 successive wins. The racing has been hard all season long, but it's a fait accompli. The overall and Premier Super Production Class Championships are going to be won by a Nissan crew. But the Toyota Dealer 400 and the Ford Carnival City 400 give Toyota and Ford the opportunity to win back just a little pride in the process. On the driver's side, Duncan Vos in a Nissan Navara leads his teammates Hannes Grobler and Ivan Tollefson in both the overall and SP class championships. Vos has comfortable margins over the veteran Grobler, but still has to drop a compulsory event's points, and that throws the issue wide open. Where the co-drivers are concerned, Francois Jordan, who calls alongside Grobler, leads Ralph Pitchford and Quinn Evans, who partner Vos and Tollefson respectively. Pitchford's situation is the result of missing 2 events through overseas commitments, and here too the situation is very fluid. Evans, unfortunately though, will miss the Toyota Dealer 400 after breaking a leg in a motorcycle accident. Nissan will also be bolstered by the return to action of Mark Corbett and Rudy Balzar. They missed the last event because of business commitments on Corbett's side, and they are potential winners. Pressure among the Nissan crews could well turn into an advantage for the Toyota and Ford crews. Freed from championship bonds, they will be able to ignore tactical considerations and simply go on the attack from the very outset. Toyota hopes will be pinned mainly on the Castrol Toyota Hilux pair of Mark Grenier and Chris Birkin, as well as Bevan Berthold and Robin Houghton. Grenier and Birkin have twice come close this season, while Berthold and Houghton bounce back to form on the Ford Motorrad 400. Backup for them will come from Chris Visser and Jaapie Baardnorst in a third Castrol Toyota entry, and Hichu and Jaap de Bruin in the Micron Excel Toyota Hilux. All the Toyota crews have the pace to match the Nissans, and the motivation to win a home event could be what is needed to spark a big Toyota win. Ford Racing's challenge will again be spearheaded by former South African champions Neil Woolridge and Kenny Schulthammer. They are wily old campaigners who can never be written off, while Brandon Harkis with Jean Moore are capable of upsetting the off-road apple cart. Kobus van Tonde and Rian Guapa and Mark Ferguson with Craig West give Ford extra strings to their bow. Van Tonde and Guapa have been improving with every outing in the ex-factory Unifreight Ranger, while Ferguson and West have taken over the ex-Manfred Schroeder Ford Ranger. While sentiment will certainly be on Toyota's side, along with the law of averages, the smart money might well be on Nissan, maintaining an unbeaten record. The Class D championship has turned into a dogfight with half a dozen challenges in both the driver and co-driver title races, separated by just 10 points. Added interest is provided by the fact that Nissan, Toyota and Land Rover are all involved in the scrap. Kutsia Labuschagne in the Raysonics Nissan Hardbody leads the Drivers' Championship by a single point from Ramon Besaidnout in a Toyota Hilux. With Yuri Duplessis in the first BB Auto Nissan Hardbody, Harold Kuhn in the Landy, Cliff Weichelt's Bozel Toyota Hilux, and Arnold du Plessis in the second, BB Auto Nissan Hardbody, all within striking distance. It's much the same in the co-driver stakes, where Stefan Locke leads Andre du Plessis, Tian Kun, Louis Weichelt, Johan Knox and Johan Gerber, who lost ground when he missed the Sun City 400. Picking a winner from Labuschagne and Gerber and Besaidnout and Locke, the Weichelts, the Kuns, Yuri and Andre du Plessis and Arnold du Plessis and Johan Knox requires a pin and a piece of paper, although the Weichelts will be full of confidence after a win on the Ford Motorrad 400. Brothers Henry and Maurice Matten in the Ryobi Nissan Hardbody also come into the picture. They've won twice, but their legendary reliability has been missing this season. There is, however, one certainty about the Class D battle. It's going to be close and loaded with huge interest. Pretty much the same scenario exists in Class E. Here, however, victory is a must for Toyota Cruise, who are chasing the Ford Ranger of Jack Peckham and Lucio Santoro in the championship stakes. George and Sharon Barkhuizen's Ruricon Toyota Hilux, Jannie Visser and Joks Leroux in their Team Barber spun Toyota Hilux, and Brian Martin and Oki Fourie in a Castrol Toyota Hilux have all lost ground recently and need late charges to put pressure on Peckham, who still has to drop an event as well. Brothers Mark and Stuart Moffat in their Bosel Toyota Hilux and Thomas Rundle and Brian Roberts with the Barden Tyre Services Nissan Hardbody, as well as Koert van Os with Arjen Kuipers in a Ford Ranger, are indeed the danger men. Rundle and Roberts in particular could prove to be a thorn in Ford and Toyota's flesh. For Toyota's multi-talented Mark Cronje, there is a daytime job too. He's the owner of a kitchen outfitters company, Easy Life Kitchens in Roodepoort. We wanted to know how much does it take from his racing life.
Well, I'd probably say a heck of a lot. You know, my business is really the kitchen industry. It has been for quite some time.